talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Kanan in Origins, or rather Kanan in Power Origins. What are we dealing with in Kanan in Power Origins? Well, you're going to see the Kanan that you saw in Power Book 1, but you're going to see him at his prime, and you're going to see him at his peak. And what I mean by that is that the Kanan who had that reputation, who built himself up to be what he's supposed to be. All through Raising Kanan, we all saw him went from the Kanan we saw in season 1 to the Kanan we have now, where he is becoming the Kanan we know him to be. And over time, I think season 5, which will probably be a season of war, is going to show how he began to be who he is, because obviously with him meeting Breeze at the very end of season 4, and then that ending between him and Rock, the Kanan that we're going to be getting in season 5 is going to be like the Kanan we know him to be. Just like how Jukebox has become the Jukebox we've known her to be, but she has not acted and has not fully become that Jukebox just yet. And the same way, this Kanan has not fully become the Kanan we know him to be. I think season 5 is going to set who they are and who they will become for good, and you're going to see that in Power Origins. Now, Power Origins is dominantly a series about young Ghost and young Tommy. So Kanan will be there. He will be a supporting character, and he will be a very present supporting character, because Ghost and Tommy's relationship with Kanan was very close. They look at Kanan like a big brother. Hell, you can even see in Power Book 1, whenever all three of them got together and they were working together, it was like seeing three brothers talk with one another. Kanan being the oldest, Ghost being the middle child, and Tommy being the little brother. And that's the type of relationship that we should be seeing in Power Origins. Now, where does Breeze fit into that dynamic? Remember, Ghost said that they wanted to take out Breeze because Breeze was a problem. He got in the way, and he loved Breeze like a brother, but he could not bring himself to take out Kanan. So you have to establish, why would Ghost choose not to take out Kanan but take out Breeze? What is it about Kanan that made him said not Kanan? And even in Power Book 1, when he had opportunities to take Kanan out, he still said not Kanan. Even crying when he discovered Kanan and looking at his body towards the end there. And so when it comes down to it, there was always a love for Kanan. And somebody as cold as Ghost to decide he will take out Breeze but not Kanan, you have to see why he decided that. Like, why did he decided that he was going to do that? So the Kanan in this particular Origins, he has to be the Kanan we know him to be. He has to be ready to fight, ready to take anybody out. He has to be that ghetto Superman that everybody call him. He's pretty much establishing himself, and he is not number 1 because obviously Breeze is the leader. Because remember, it was Breeze's crew, and Breeze was running everything, and Kanan was the number 2. What did Kanan do to become the number 2? Because Breeze obviously established himself, but like, what did Kanan do to be at number 2 status with Breeze? To the point that, because Breeze has a crew there, so how did Kanan work his way up there? And I think season 5 is going to tell us how he does that. And basically, by the time we get to Origins, it's already on. Breeze is the leader, Kane's number 2, Ghost and Tommy doing their thing to prove themselves to Breeze, whereas Kanan was always their connection. So I think that we're going to see Ghost and Tommy in Raising Kanan season 5, because it makes the most sense for them to make that connection there. Because remember, this is somebody Kanan embraced like his brothers. Why would he choose to embrace them as his brothers? What is it about Ghost and Tommy that made him said, yo, I'm gonna love y'all like family? Because Kanan's seen a lot of people. And we saw him work with a lot of people, but he does not trust them. Hey, he doesn't trust anybody, because every time you turn around, he's being betrayed. And so when it comes down to it, he trusts his Ghost and Tommy, however, and you got to wonder what establishes that. And I'm only expecting their relationship to grow even more in Origins, as you're going to see. I think they're going to be working together a lot. Think Tariq, Braden, and Kane. When you're thinking young Ghost, young Tommy, and Kanan, I think the relationship is going to be a lot like that, but it's going to be on the streets, versus where with Braden, Tariq, and Kane, it was like at Stanford, sometime at the Tejada house, sometime on the streets where they were together. I think that camaraderie will be reflective in Power Origins. So when it comes down to it, that's what I think we're going to be seeing in Power Origins, with Kanan, him at his prime, while at the same time him teaming up with Ghost and Tommy, and them showing why these three are so close. And so that's pretty much what I see is going to happen in Power Origins with Kanan. But I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. Just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down, and hold on. Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Kanan and origins, or rather Kanan and power origins. What are we dealing with in Kanan?